Welcome back to Digimon World. I like to groove it. I also go by Jimmy, and today we are going to be doing some fishing. Yay! um, no, not, I mean we are doing fishing, but as you can tell, I'm not all that happy about it. I'm just gonna show off some of the mechanics. Maybe show off where some of the fish are and what fish are available. And then we're gonna do some exploring, maybe. Go to some places we haven't been yet, maybe. Yeah, so that seemed fairly easy. Digi anchovies are quite easy to get. I think they take mainly mushrooms, and they are quite quick to bite with when it gets on the hook. For the larger fish, you have to wait for the lure to be down for like a second and a half or something, but these guys are quick to take the bait. Yeah, ideally what you want to do is hook them close to the shore for the smaller fish and just like YOLO reel them in, but sometimes your line will snap before that will happen, so you'll lose the fish and you'll lose the bait that you used to catch them. So you want to find a good balance there. If you don't get the reel in instantly, you've got to put up with this shit. Let's see. I'm mainly doing this just so I can have a stockpile of food for Penguin should I choose to be doing curling minigame in the arena. And I don't know if this was a feature of the crappy rod, but with the amazing rod that we have, you kind of saw it earlier, you can somewhat control where your line goes. As in, like, you can throw it all the way to the back of the screen, which you're not able to do with the standard rod, but also you can kind of stop it short and like control it a bit better. So yeah, the fish in this area, I think, are black trout or digi trout, maybe. Again, this is one of those things where guides are available, but they're not like scattered and like there's conflicting information. Yeah, so why would you want to fish in this game? There's a couple of reasons. You would think that maybe the fish are just like another source of food, and you're not too far off there. But certain fish will help you accomplish certain things. As previously mentioned, any fish you can give to Penguinmon, and he will challenge you in the curling. Certain fish will have recovery properties like hey, like we're sporting HP and MP. I did some fishing yesterday off screen, which is why the time is a bit skew if compared to what you might have been expecting if we look on the Digimon screen. But then there's also that certain food, certain bait are used to catch certain fish. For example, these guys might not like mushrooms, from what I can recall, and they'll only take meat or other small fish. And some of the larger fish will require stuff like sirloin or other large fish as bait, otherwise they won't be interested and they won't bite. And those fish, particularly the Digi Sea Bass, are quite valuable. Sounds like someone's having a fire outside. So if my fire alarm goes off, I apologise profusely. So yeah, we'll look at the item menu that we've got a black trout there. Boosts all abilities apparently. I'm not like I say, like some of these I'm gonna need to double check. But what I'll do is I'll go over here and we'll use that black trout and see if we can't catch one of the larger fish. I think these are the ones that are interested in it. Maybe? Yeah, okay. Hopefully they don't get away with my bait because I've only got the one and that'll be annoying. Too fast. Okay, yeah, so normally that would maybe be a bit too late for some of the smaller fish in the timing wise. It's a difficult mechanic to explain because I don't know it, don't fully understand it, but I'm just going off time differences now. We're supposed to sound cues. I think there's like a set like a millisecond amount, like small fish is like 100 to 150, and then big fish is like 150 to 300 or something, and then you pick a spot in between there, and hopefully you don't go under or over the value that it's generated. Maybe, I don't know. Ooh. See, that was too fast apparently. There's also, I think I might have brought this up previously. There's another mechanic where if you were fishing where I was earlier, where the rusted pipes were, and your bait gets stolen by the fish, and you're reeling the line and you have a chance to snag something on your line. It could be anything from, like, I think there's a reason that at the full, not the full stall, the small recovery in my backpack is there is because I snagged it on the line. And you can get also stuff like variouses and restores maybe, but you also have a very small chance to get a cobble charm, which is a Digivolution item which you can use to get a Mega Sea. Not wait, this always confuses me. It's Mega Siegramon. Mega Siegramon the Ultimate, which evolved into Metal Siegramon the Mega. It's I don't know, man. I will continue to take the piss out and insult the localization and translation teams for this sort of stuff as long as I live, because this shit just gets confusing. So I think the fish have a set time where they begin to move again, and whether they move into a position where they can like feed or not. So it's like 2 or 3 seconds maybe. And then at the end of that second, it depends on, like, if they move away, they're obviously not interested in the food. But yeah, I think it rolls. Maybe it like rolls a value or something, and then it's like, oh, this time it'll go for the bait. And I can't believe I'm actually narrating fucking fishing, of all things. And also the fishing line is doing my head in because it just reminds me of... God damn it. It reminds me of making borders and like outlines and text boxes in Word when I was back in primary or secondary. And having to try and get the line perfectly straight, but like to avoid that effect where it's like just going off to the side like jagged elves, all that stuff. It's it's doing my head in, to say the least. Ooh. Oh, hello. Let's see if we can't get one of the big ones in. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of play it fairly safe, hopefully. Because I'm not pressing X at the moment, but you can see the tension gauge still rises, like, randomly. I don't want to snap the line. I also don't know if there's, like, what am I trying to say? I'm not sure if I'm right in saying it's a mechanic or not, but I feel that the higher the tension the more you reel it in, maybe. But I try to keep it in the middle just to avoid the line snapping. So I don't know if it's maybe like a benefit or situations where you want to have it like high tension and like run the risk of snapping it, or if you just want to play it safe and keep it in the middle and reel it in occasionally. I was going to go for a walk today, get myself some lunch. I was like, oh, I looked out the window, everything's fine. Got changed, got ready, checked the window again, yeah, everything's still fine. Got out the door, headed down the stairs, just 3 flights of stairs, got to the entrance door, and it was absolutely pissing it down. So either I walk through a time warp, or the weather is just that fickle where I am, and I was like, yeah, I don't know if a Greg's is worth getting absolutely piss wet through, so that was my plans for the early morning / afternoon scrapped. So I didn't even end up having lunch. I was on the fence of whether I was going to have lunch anyway. It's mainly to play Pokemon on the way to town, but yeah, no, that didn't happen. So I'm just going to wait for dinner now and maybe order something via an app because I'm not risking the rain again. It wasn't even just like, oh, it started to rain. It was just like torrential, and it's fairly fine now. But yeah, like I said, not worth it. And I swear the big fish do not usually take this long to catch. This is probably one of the longest attempts that I've had, which is just my luck for recording. Come on. This better be a goddamn ripper. Come on. Yeah. So, yeah, that's a Digi-Bass. Whoa, fucking hell. 2 meters? What a record. Let's see. Digi-Bass. It says recovers full HP and MP, but I think this is the one where also it extends your Digimon's lifespan, but it also has a chance to make it sick. So in that regard, the Chain Melon is a lot better. And let's see. No, I need to go back to the fish menu and then, yeah, okay. It's gonna fish somewhere else, maybe. Okay, these guys don't like that fish. Okay, those like it. See how fast that was compared to the big fish? So going between the two and not knowing that will probably cause you to lose a lot of bait, as it did with me the other day. God damn it. I should have prepared karaoke for this or something. And we got a Digi-Snapper that time. Fairly small one. Let's check its description. Makes Digimon quite full. And there we go. I believe the fish in the top left corner, well, in this case bottom left corner, would be black trout, or it's like Digitrout and black trout, and it gets confusing, and then there's bass and oh man, there's lots of fish. And I would show off some of the ones on the south side of Dragon Isle Lake, but I'm not too familiar with the layout of where the fish, like each fish is on that one, but less so than the layout of that one, which I wasn't too sure on to begin with. So I think we'll just head on back, or start to head on back. you pop into the restaurant. It's also, for the fish and stuff, it's also one of the reasons why I would probably recommend stocking up on the Digi mushrooms, so you've got the bait for the small stuff, so you have a quick supply of fish for Penguinmon and the like. Also, there's another use for them is in, if you'll recall, the Mojimon. Some of them required certain fish for item trades. So if you wanted to recruit Mojimon, you also have that to consider. There's Ogremon, let's have a chat with him. Hey Jimmy, I'm patrolling for shady looking guys in the city. I'm not bothering you, am I? Nah, you cool. We good. Hey. I was doing a bit of reading up on care mistakes the other day. And again, conflicting information, but the consensus I've seen to have drawn is that the only care mistakes are when you poo on the floor, you don't feed within the time frame that the partner wants food, and if you don't let it sleep for over like a certain amount of time. Everything else is just, it doesn't count as a care mistake, but it's not good for you either, really. There's also a fact that if you went to sleep with the hunger or poo icon and then you woke up and there was like poo on the floor or you missed the feeding time, I think that doesn't count as a care mistake from what I was reading. Yeah, so that's something to consider or check and research maybe. Now if we go to Digimon Bridge here, hopefully I've remembered this correctly. It's, nope, never mind. Okay, is there a specific time I need to do this? I mean, Jesus Christ. Well, let's go to the tropical jungle. We might end up going back to File City yet for item management and the likes, but... Hello, Mutramon. This is checking for the deluxe mushroom. But I'm gonna be walking in and out of this screen. Again, I don't know if there's a specific time for what I'm hoping to appear, but I say it's like early morning to early afternoon, or late morning to late afternoon, but like I'm just checking anyway. So see how likely it is for that Yanmon to try and have a go at me. Hello. This is Piximon. Piximon is a fucking arsehole. You're real lucky to meet me. I don't look it, but I'm an ultimate Digimon. If you beat me, I'll help you. Okay, I accept. So despite looking cute little thing, pink and wings, he's a very high level Digimon and he's not got the best of attitudes, let's say that as much. So yeah, if you look at the HP, it's gonna take a while. I'd like to have a moment's silence for all the playthroughs which may have got ended by Piximon, where you're just casually strolling through the tropical jungle and you accidentally encounter him and think, oh yeah, I can have a fight with him. And then getting your arse fully rinsed after the fact. It's interesting that the confusion effect happened, but I still managed to get that Megalo Spark off. That's interesting. There's also some other than the fishing farming that I was doing. I did some item trading with the Mojimon for like what you might call it. The medium recoveries and the discs and stuff. Oh, there's Bug. Look at the damage on that. Ooh. Ooh, that was quite fortunate with the timing. Yeah, so I have a lot more credits. I also spent a lot of it on cards though. So it's not going to be like maxed out or anything. I don't have a maxed out card decks either. Oy. Thank goodness that the defense is so high from learning Pug, that we took that rather well. Normally that's a bad time having to take that attack. Also, you can't really get a full card index until you 100% everything else, because there's one card you get by a unique card other than yourself that you get by completing everything basically. I was considering maybe stocking up on Digivolution items just so I can have the option for the next time around, but I decided against it eventually. I was like, maybe I'll do it on screen and show everything off, but I don't know. Stuff to keep in mind for maybe next time, or if anyone wants to have any requests for Digimons to use. Although I would most likely be using Backemon at some point in the near future for getting into my Usmon's mansion, which requires a certain type of Digimon, which Backemon is. An MP chip was dropped. Didn't learn any of the rainbow type moves. Wow, I lost that. See you in the city. He just pieces out. I was getting quite concerned there that it was going to glitch out and soft lock. That's something that can happen with Meteormon on that screen. Like, it happened during my other playthrough, which I started with Ham. Meteormon, after you beat him, rolls off screen and the dialogue box just refuses to open or close. One of the two sometimes, so you have to reset, which is not entirely fun. So it's nighttime now. Skymon. Bum 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 bum. Casually walk down here and see if anything pops up. I swear I've done everything right. I don't know, man. I do a quick Google while I'm here. Dun 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 dun. Let's show off what Piximon does. Go in the item shop here. And he's not actually in. It's not a guaranteed thing, but if you go in and out a couple times, you've got a chance of seeing him behind the counter. Although he's not a regular clerk like the previous recruits. can't believe it's taken more attempts to find him in the shop than it is to find him on the fucking Tropical Jumble screen. This is the exact opposite of what usually happens. Apparently I need to unlock one of a few other people to get that recruitment on the bridge. Mama. That's another thing I would change with the remaster of this, like other than like the loading screens themselves. I just have the well, I guess that would be fixed with the like how the screens load and whatnot. The music would not stop every time you transitioned from place to place. Hello. Hi, I'm busy all the time running this shop. Not. I'm kinda lazy and I won't be in the shop much, but I've got some cool stuff. Yes, training manual. With this your training will get better. It's very valuable. I'll sell it for 50,000 bits. You'll regret not buying it. I will buy. I got a training manual. I won't give you a discount. What a fucking asshole. Yeah, so Piximon gives you access to the training manual. You can buy multiples of these, but they won't stack. So just the one will suffice. And it makes training more effective, which is good just all around really, especially for raising Digimon. Oi, oi, oi. Readjust the chair. God damn it, it's not a very comfortable chair. Get some sirloin from Digimon. I was running fairly low on sirloin as well, which owing to fishing. Goddamn bloody fishing. And it's not like I got a whole big amount of fish from it. It's just that they kept stealing the fucking thing. I'm gonna pop into the item store just for a moment, the item bank rather. I'm gonna get some water when I'm here. Get my bottle of water in it. I don't know how I made that sound less British than if I actually just said it normally. Go down here. So you've got Digitrout, Black Trout, Digicatfish, Digisea Bass, Digi Anchovies, and there's maybe a couple others, but I'm not sure what. Oh yeah. Let's see, I'm gonna put most, if not all, well, I'll put all the fish in. So where's the MP chip? I think the reason you can buy multiple manuals is because it's gonna be one of those cases like Siegemon, they can get stolen, you can buy more. I wouldn't want to be in a position where I'd have to, but there you go. But for next steps, I feel that we might want to go to Friesland. And no, we won't be trying to get Frigimon again. I've looked into it, I think I know what to do for next time, but we can't do it at the moment. I should probably talk to Leomon, because you've not seen Leomon in here yet. Sometimes I return to Gear Savannah to patrol. It tells you about the shops that appear there sometimes. He doesn't do much else from what I can tell. Yeah, but let's head on over to Friesland. As always, we'll be moving left immediately. Goddamn ice Digimon. Let's get that ice mushroom. Wahaha. GG mushroom. Said ice sanctuary on the floor there, so if you're curious as to what that was the few times it's appeared on the floor, and we've not seen it yet, but we'll go and see it now. You're supposed to go up there, like I'm just going down here to show off where the toilet is, because I forget it myself sometimes. Serpentine, serpentine. Here we go. Note to self, I would probably avoid touching that, like in cold weather, just as an abundance of caution. Not that you're supposed to hit him anyway, but you know. So that's my that's my tip for if you ever get to go to Japan after restrictions and whatnot, and they're slowly opening the country. Learn to squat, just in case. This is the ice sanctuary. So give it a little sirloin here. Now, this is the alternative zone to Grey Lord's mansion or Myotismon's mansion. This can only be accessed by other like quote-unquote good Digimon. Wow, it looks alive. Actually, it starts to move when we move. Hold on! Start to move away. What is it, Ronnie? Did you find anything? Apparently, it doesn't say what it is, but there's a staircase going down here. And this is one of the coolest aesthetics in the game, in my opinion. Okay. So, I'm gonna go the wrong ways first, I think, if I'm what I could recall. There's Ice Meramon and Ice Gotsumon. I don't know if that's their names, but that's what I'm calling them. This is one of the more difficult areas to navigate, not for the layout or anything, but just for the aesthetics. You can't tell where the hell you're going. And yeah, down here, of all places, there is a gym. Where you can train, what's that one, offense or... and then health as well. I don't think I'd recommend it. I don't think I've ever used it even. I don't know if it has benefits over the Green Gym or the one on Beetle Island, but or even Leomon's, but there you go. And for the most part, like, if you ever got to this point, you were like, is that it? That's all that's here? Well, no, not really. God damn it, no, it's Blue Meramon. That's useless, don't you think? Who the fuck wrote this dialogue? So this might be a good place to go with certain water type Digimon, because there's a lot of water and then also some fighting types as battle techniques rather. But there's also stuff like Prominence Burn owing to the fact that that's a Meramon at the end of the day, even though it's a variation. Change target. and we're gonna attack the Gotsumon clone, owing to the fact that I guess it might give me a better chance of learning one of the moves that Naumon's got. And I don't think I can learn anything that Gotsumon's got. Switch to Wind Cutter. Hopefully that's enough. Excellent. I would have probably got interrupted out of Megalo Spark if I'd used that. And ooh, that was a good time for a paralysis. Let's hit him with a Crimson Flare. Big damage. What I should have probably ended up doing is using Megalo Spark during the paralysis first. Because that Crimson Flare wasn't going to kill. Which would have put me in a guaranteed position to kill, as opposed to having to worry about them waking up. Because if you started during the paralysis thing, I think if you've already started, then what am I trying to say? They are unlikely to interrupt you, so you're just maximizing your free damage. But yeah, there's a hidden tunnel here. Well, not so hidden tunnel, I should say. This is the way you need to go. These weird light prisms as well. And this is actually apparently a Garurumon. As opposed to a Garurumon clone. We need to use some MP recovery here, I believe. Megalo Spark is just such a good move. I'm so thankful that we actually learned it from, was it Cockatailmon? And we learned it like first try basically. That was fantastic luck. Wind Cutter for game. We are. So if this was quote-unquote Garurumon, you'd be probably expecting health chips to drop, but no. Unless they've done like a funny spelling thing, or they've mistranslated it and not correctly labeled it. I don't know. This game got an Omni floppy. And over here, an Omni disc. Have a look at what they do. Should probably have maybe done my items a bit better. Omni stick. That's a disc. No, you'd be it's something that the disc is inside, but it boosts all skills in battle. It's like a defense disc, but it's better basically, because it does attack and speed and all that sort of jazz. Or you know, you can just use Walkeye. And that was apparently a false flag, and that puts you outside. So we're gonna need to go the correct way. Fucking hell, I forgot about that. I knew that wasn't the way to go. I just thought that it was gonna lead to another room, like a room with an item or something in. But no. Now I need to remember where this goddamn show free Icemon burger. Boom. Get that megaton punching crap out of here. Superman's cold breath. I was hoping that That was a nice high roll. That helps me out a bit. Oh, I was going to try and get that in at the end and show off that you can get it after the battle's quote-unquote finished, but I was a bit too late there, actually. I don't know if it's just me who finds this difficult or if it's everyone, but yeah, that's the Ice Sanctuary for you. So if we go through this portal, that's my phone. We've got some seemingly unavoidable battles. I think you can maybe scooch past these guys or bait them, maybe. Well, I guess we've learnt we can bait them, but you have to have better movement than me, apparently. Funnily enough, I probably should have just ploughed on straight ahead because there's more enemies off screen, which I would have liked to have got out of the way at the same time as opposed to just doing one after another constantly. Bosta Daivu. Yeah, so other than today, I mean, other than streaming today, like all my plans kind of fell through. Because usually I'd probably read or watch One Piece today, but that's not come out with an episode today. And there's just a few other things that I've been meaning to catch up on, which haven't released or deadlines haven't, or opening things haven't appeared. So I've just oh, for fuck! I'm gonna have to fight the cunt again. No. Oh, and it puts it. Ah, this is worse than the fucking misty trees without the spell and the mist. Okay. I'm probably gonna have to fight the Meramon and shit again as well, aren't I? Yeah, that's not it. At least the Meramon. Well, actually, I probably would have wanted the Meramon because these guys can't teach me anything. Let's go with Red Inferno, see if I can't catch both of them. No, not that time. No, he blocked it that time. Well, at least we're getting the finish built up. Wait. Oh, that's not good. Could use one of the special recovery items. I don't think I'll do that now. Oh, well, that's not good, is it? But they're in Red Inferno range, I suppose. Him again. Really? I thought that was out in time. I am playing a bit greedy with the Red Inferno strats, but yeah, I don't know. See, even though that technically hit both of them because it's single target and one got in the way, yeah, you don't get to hit both of them. So that's what it means when you look at stuff and it says stuff like global. Global just means it doesn't hit globally, it just means it hits multiple targets. At least I'm getting some bits out of it, if anything. I don't know if that's a good takeaway or not, but... I didn't expect to be battling this much this episode, but here we go. Oh, look at that. That was crisp. Nah. Can I get that one off the top of the screen? Okay, yeah. Saves me doing 2 battles instead of just the one. Also, because it's nice and narrow, hopefully we'll get in a position where we can get Red Infernos off again. Oh, I was hoping it was going to get that one now. Yeah, look, see, strats. Oh, it's me who's paralyzed. I was like, oh, I'm going to capitalize on this with Megalospark. I was like, no, I'm not. That's one down. That does so much damage, it's fantastic. Yes. Save me some MP. Booyah. Again, this is one of the suspension of disbelief things, but it's like, why can't I just fly over these guys? Or melt the castle? I don't know. Slash sanctuary. I know what I meant. Well, here's the annoying thing. We've got, I think, 3 portals to choose from in this next room. Ah, there's so much battles in this place. Prominence burn. Let's use a double flop. Damn, that's healthy. Well, if anything, it was a quick fight. I'd rather not have done it, but you know. Them's the breaks. Didn't learn prominence burn either. For the love of God, do not put me off screen. Do not go through that one, I think. We don't go through. I can't tell if that's a wall or like. Hermon seem to have no problem running through it. My mind cannot comprehend this room. Ah. Sweet justice. Oh, come on. I wanted to save MP. I thought that would be enough. Left on free health. My foot. I didn't even get to technically use it. But we learned Prominence. Oh, it's Prominence Beam. Sorry, my bad. Apparently I've been watching too much Hero Aka. But yeah, that's nice to have a new move under our belt, at least. Now, if this was a situation where I accidentally used an autopilot rather than the porta potty, supposed to be the other way around, I would be pissed. Now, I believe you have to go through this portal. Let's see if I can at least remember this correctly. It looks like it. And we've got a welcome party here for us. I'm going to desperately try not to hit that portal because it'll probably put me outside again. What's my item space looking like? Fairly full. Just in case someone drops something. Go home. No. Now what I don't want to happen is my character just to walk on the portal here and then screw me over for... That's awfully gross. I'm going to be holding down... Remind me to hold down when the battle's over. Did that hit 2? Or was that a Hyogomon's attack? One down. Star diver. There we go. So yeah, the fight was technically over, but you can still kind of have that small period of items. Saves you having to use it in the overworld and now in the next battle. I'm holding down, don't put me in that portal. Yeah, we have an interesting pulsating ball of light here. It's so blinding. He who seeks my help, the time has come. I shall give you the blessings of my wings. Someone won. What the? Where? Whose voice? Ugh! The light is gone, there's nothing else here. That means it's above. I don't know if that's what it's saying. I don't know if the dialogue is that bad in the original, but yeah, it puts us back here. I thought I would get past you. It's not like I was gonna go down that long corridor again and immediately run into the Garurumon that's waiting outside the stairs. It should be a mechanic where it's like, not just like other Digimon that are on screen, but get timid, but like these guys as well, like, oh, sorry, my mistake. Please pass. Don't kill me. Yatta. I've just been realizing we've been doing that much damage, and that's with Homon's or Rodney's fairly low base attack compared to everything else. So, yeah, hold on. I forget if I need to leave the Ice Sanctuary or just go up and down here. I think I might have to leave and come back in. But I'll just double check. Yeah. So I think... Oh wait, maybe not. Oh, about that statue. Ah. Phew, well. He came back to life. Alright. I've awakened to fulfill my duty. What's he talking about? I know the truth of heaven. Fine mission is my duty, Oko. I'm sorry. Speaking words, it's like, imagine if you just started speaking like really, really plain. It's like, I am Gannett City. I'm Gantoon. Now, I want to do some more stuff in Queensland, but I think it's shorter just to get the Burger transport again. But actually, if we'll look in Digimon's house just momentarily, Angemon's in here. Welcome back, Jimmy. I am the record keeper. If you don't know what to do, ask me and I'll tell you where to go. Talking to a Digimon who loves hot places, or taking a Digimon who loves hot places to cold places, but it's against the rule, and rumors about you spread. When rumors about you spread, you should come back. And also, help Digimon that love to collect things. Try going to Friesland. Speaking of collecting things, I'm gonna put the ice mushroom in, and then hopefully I've left enough space for certain item trades, which is what I'm gonna go and do. But yeah, he basically takes over, was it Euromon? With like rumors and stuff and like tips on what to do next. Except he's a bit more direct in his own way. Now, the reason I put the ice mushroom in and not anything else is because I know that ice mushroom is not one of the trade items, but I can't remember what the other ones are off the top of my head. Well, it's just... I saw that pop up as well, but then it auto took over with the entry thing. Wee. Back to the wall. Ah! That's some good water. And that was one of the things I wasn't a too fan of in Japan, was I never really got the hang of nabe or the hot pot. Like, I suppose it depends how you make it and who's making it, but like, it generally just results to people just like, throw some fucking veg in, throw some meat in, throw some, and no, that sort of cooking just doesn't turn out well for me. Like even with pizza, like one time I went to bake pizza as a child, it's just like, oh, let's throw fucking everything on it. I was like, no, sometimes less is more. Go to the left. Now, if the ice mushroom's there again, I can't pick it up, because, yeah. It's going to be incredibly annoying as well if I see a sage fruit, because I won't be able to pick that up either, depending on items. Wee wee. Cheeky bugger. That's Penguinmon's area. I think it's a different screen if I go off here. To the Lone Room Launchy one, yes. Super carrot for an Omnifloppy. Interesting. So I need to bring a super carrot. Poop. Let's talk to this Digimon. What do you want? You want a black trout and a high-speed disc. Super carrot, black trout, high-speed disc. And I want to do this guy last, ideally. Because I want the other two kept around for trading purposes. I've never had a mushroom spawn there before. Thanks for coming. I'll give you a... So I need a high-speed disc and a black trout, super carrot, and a Digi-Anchovy. Yeah, so the more items you give them, the more ecstatic they get. And the more likely you are to get trapped inside them. Look at that idle step. What a dude. We'll go down and see if we can't buy high-speed discs first. Watch Piximon be in here. It's Sod's Law. It's absolutely Sod's Law. High-speed disc. What else was there? I don't think anything else in there. There's a super carrot, an Omnifloppy. Oh wait, no. Was it Omnifloppy? Omnidisc? I don't know. My memory is shit. I know Digi-Anchovy and Black Trout. Super carrot. Super carrot's for the top one. To the bank. Might as well just bring up a list, actually. Bear with me while I type. More Jamon. Trade list, thank you. The original trade offer. I give you super carrot, you give me. We need that. that. Don't need that, but we do need one super carrot. Forgot if it was a black or a Digitrout, we'll just bring both. Just checking my laptop again. Omnipotent. Do I have an omnipotent? An omnidisc. Get rid of that. Me do a flop. Get rid of that. Actually, if I'm buying stuff, I might as well take these out. Sell them. The anchovies. It's black trout, not Digitrout. And I was trying to figure out which one was which. Because I was like, well, actually I can trade for one of these items, but I don't know if I want to trade, like, again, like it's, what am I trying to say? I want to keep one of them available, well, two of the particular emoji one available. Hell is that? It's not in there. Let's see how it goes. If not, we'll just waste another $2,000 or so. But we'll go up here first and put ourselves in a position to check Digimon and with Vegemon. Sleep. And then maybe we'll finally get that encounter sorted on Digimon Bridge. God damn it. Do. He does not return yet. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was checking the day. See when I can go back to the Gear Savannah and check in for the rare Digimon cardos. Draw monster cardo. Please land if you please. Holding left, holding left. Yeah, ice mushroom. Did I get an in? Please tell me I got a Digi Anchovy out. Bugger me sideways. I guess we'll do the trades that we can. Fuck me. You motherfucker! Don't you get carried away. Nice block. Eat shit and die. Ooh. Someone's got some nice food somewhere. Ooh. Ooh. Nice. Bring some of that up here. Ooh. That looked like that Ice Diving one was a pushover. That's just because Ronnie's getting super good. Do not chance it when you've got like a low level champion or even sometimes a low level ultimate. If you're not prepared, they will fuck you up. Now, fortunately we've saved not too long ago. So if it ends up being free and they get recruited as opposed to the last one. Oh, for fuck. Fucking dick. Oh, while we're here, we might as well check in on this one. I'm gonna be super certain. Learn from my mistakes. Well, this will free up some inventory space anyway. I'll save you. Can't go that way. Gotta go up. Trade the super carrot. Then we trade the Digi anchovy down to the bottom one. And then the trout to that guy. Oh wait, I just need to go here, don't I? Hello, Digimon. Here is a super cat for an omni floppy. We're good, we're good. Fucking Digi fucking anchovy, you fucking... What am I doing? I would like to withdraw one fish, please. Now, the guide I'm reading here mentions omnipotent as opposed to omnifloppy. It says omnipotent is what I got for trading a super carrot, but it said on my screen omnifloppy. So I don't know if that is a translation quirk for this version of the game, or if the guide itself is fucked up. So I'm going to check one last time in the item shop just before I head over. If anyone had it, it would be Unimon. No, he does double flops. And super restores. Browsing isn't nice. Browsing is my right as a consumer, goddammit. Every time, these kids. They see a McDonald's and they're suddenly hungry. Give me a big ass burger, please. Oh, I think I might have one of them for my dinner tonight. Oh. Speaking of burgers, my friend sent me an image the other day. Some like activists had obviously gone around the meat aisles in the supermarket and started putting on stickers of like the animals that were being sold. So there was like on a steak, it was like, "My name was Bertha, and I died so you could eat me." As to like try and encourage vegetarianism or veganism. And like a comment on the top was along the lines of I would be searching for the one that has my name on it, like a Coke bottle, and I was like, that would absolutely be me. Every time I see that, like those blooming activist type things, it just pushes me the opposite direction somehow. Like I once saw a video of a flash mob dance troupe performing a rendition of "I Need a Hero," or which was they had the lyrics changed to "We need net zero," as in like waste and whatnot, and like recycling and stuff. And having seen that, and also having never littered in my life, it was just so bad and so cringe. I immediately went out and I littered, just to prove a point. Like, this is not how you get me to join your cause. Fuck you. Digi anchovy, please. Look how happy he is. Oh wait, no. I don't need to go up to the other one. I've already done all three with him. Back down we go. There's another mushroom there. Up there. Right, hopefully we've done this correctly. And here you go, I'll give you a black trout. Hey! I've decided I'm going to the city. We'll work together, alright? And away he goes! We still have access to the infinite items. Oh, not Quesar. Huzzah, basically. Speaking of items, we need to get some more autopilots and the like. Might also just drop a few things in the item bank. Because there'll be some new items that I might want to buy. I wonder what Mojimon does. Going from trader to trading other things, maybe. Let's see, but double flop. I was gonna sell them, wasn't I? Forgot about that completely. Defense disc, super defense disc. So I don't. My mind is just blank. Dum 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 dum. Now then, we go into the item shop once more. Dum, bum, 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 bum. Everything seems the same. Just going to sell those aforementioned items. That'll do. But if we go to the side here, this wall has been knocked down, and fucking hell, movement. Here's Mojimon. Look, Jimmy, my shop sells interesting stuff. I hope you'll come a lot. So this is a secret item shop, quote unquote. Mojimon here will offer only 2 items. One is a vest pillow, a vest pillow, and you recover more health and MP during rest. And these are just stuff that sticks in your inventory, kind of like the training manual. So you can lose them and you can rebuy them and whatnot. And also the health shoes. Walk and MP and HP go up. So quite nice to have. I'll buy one of each and then I'll go and put them at the bottom of my inventory. Because I will be using them less than anything else. Oh, and I also need to buy autopilots before I forget. Make sure I don't click on drop. That would be embarrassing. Nope. Yeah, that'll do for now. Right, let's get those autopilots. And then we'll go back to the Digimon bridge. God, I'm hungry. We'll also get a few more items. So a couple of recoveries, because we were running... We're starting to get a bit low. Medium MPs. And autopilots. Let's get about 10 or 13. I was just holding up and then I'm pressing X at a random point after it got past 10. I was like, that'll do. You usually kind of want to balance your item inventory depending on how if you're expecting to die a lot, or maybe like can I afford to lose this, or am I going to put myself in a position where I will lose this? And it's like now if we go down here to the Digimon bridge after the secret item shop is opened, thank God it actually worked. I was getting nervous. Wait, Mate! I'm called Ninjamon. That's a dope-ass entrance. You're Jimmy, and you must be Rodney. You're famous, even as far as the Ninja Village. Accept my challenge to fight. I don't think the Ninja Village is a place in this game. If it is, I've not been there. I've never been there, but I would love to go. Yeah, so apparently the requirement for this is having the secret item shop open at least with one member, not prosperity points as I was originally thinking. And it's not that difficult of a fight really. For Rodney at least. It could be difficult for others. Lovely paralysis. You know what I should have done? I should have called my character, instead of my name, I should have just called it Del Boy, and then it would be Del Boy and Rodney, and like, I've heard about you too, the trotters. So yeah, Ninjamon has access to battle techniques and some grass techniques, and also fire by the looks of it, so it's an interesting and eclectic mix of techniques that you can use. And drop the quick chip. As expected of a ninja. Just as strong as they say. Please make me your disciple. The Ishini Naru. Only pieces out again. That's just so cool. So let's pick up this quick trip before I forget. I'll head back up here. Into File City. And we'll head once again into the item shop and see why the reason that the Ninjamon encounter was not available until the secret item shop was open is because he wouldn't have anywhere to go, apparently. So let's have a look down here. Here's Mojimon and here's Ninjamon. I know about items. There are 128 kinds of items in all. 32 are food. Their items grow naturally in some areas and can't be found in others. For example, you can find a blue apple in a native forest. Those foods have special effects, so be careful on the timing of eating them. Now I'll talk about Digivolution items. Digivolution items make Digimon Digivolve as no success. There are many different kinds of Digivolution items. Each kind of evolves to Digivolve into different types of Digimon. For example, if you use Grey Claws, the Digimon will turn into Greymon. Digivolution items are items of legend, and some are one of a kind. But sometimes you don't get any bonus ability like during normal Digivolution. Also, happiness level goes down, so they're not perfect. At the same time, it's nice to Digivolve into a kind of Digimon you want to be. You can only Digivolve from one generation before the Digimon you want to become, so be careful. So yeah, he's just giving us tips about items. And that's apparently the extent of what he knows. God damn it. Yeah, so you mentioned I didn't know about the happiness level going down for using Digivolution items, but I was aware, I think I may have also mentioned it, hopefully I did, about the fact that you don't get the stat increase from Digivolving using the items that you would normally do from standard Digivolution. So, the more you know. Bum 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 bum. And now, I'm going to do one or two more things before I knock the stream off for the day. Think about what I want for dinner. I'm so goddamn hungry. No items, it seems. I'm going to the drill tunnel. And hopefully I've done this correctly, actually. You know what? There was another thing I could have done. Because there's not quote-unquote nothing else to do in the tunnel, you can just go straight through to the other side. If you choose Let's Not, you can explore inside. So that's a nice little quality of life improvement that you don't see in most other games. I'd fucking love to see that in Pokemon. Oh my god. The caves in there are just fucking awful. No, but there's a reason that I'm going in here. I'm gonna, hopefully I'm recalling this correctly, we're gonna revisit the ancestral cave of Leomon. I also recall that I've just realised I could have done something else before coming down here, which would have enabled another recruitment. I'll do that as well if I'm recording it correctly, but it means I'll have to go back to the village first. Digimon, just chilling. I guess they're done. If we go over here and then go in this corner, an old familiar face. It's Nanimon! Who are you? Who are you? Nani! And he pieces out again. He doesn't drop anything this time. There's going to be a few other instances of Nanimon appearing in areas after you've completed certain tasks. Leomon's Cave is one of them. The Ogre Cave is one. We've been to a few other places that I can recall, but I'll not, because we have to do certain tasks first, I'll not say what they are just yet. Also, I think I might be forgetting one off the top of my head. Next up, we're going down here. And we're going to have a quick peruse of Shellmon's bulletin board. See if there's anything new here. Alien Digimon appears. We have found the UFO. The creature showed its body and spoke unknown words. Is the creature an alien? Will it appear again? Back. Item shop. Mr. Freeze, god damn it. It's just taunting me at this point. Dragon Eye Lake, we've already done that. That's the previous UFO encounter, so I'm guessing there's nothing new back there. So we're gonna head on down to the native forest. And maybe have an alien encounter. That was bloody close. Oh, that's a nice breeze. Ooh. Let's check for nice items. Digi mushroom. Did you see? Did you hear? Did you know it was coming? Digimon, yo, Digimon, yo. I can't believe I fucking made that. I can't believe it's stuck in my head after all these fucking years. I also probably need to cut down on the F words. I mean, I don't have a problem with it myself, but I can imagine it could be a bit off-putting for some people. I don't know if it's just an English thing, or... But yeah. It's a good word, man. It's just like a really effective adjective. Wait, did I get that right? Adjective? Yeah, I think it's an adjective. So there's a lot more stuff on the floor at the moment. Is it a lot more now? I don't know why I went Beavis and Butthead. Well, I guess it means what? Oh, Jesus Christ, this noise. This is Vaidemon. An alien. You a Digimon? Who are you? Do you come in peace? If you're benign, prepare to surrender. If you're here to invade, we surrender. I think he just tried to shoot me. I'm not your enemy. Good, now you apparently he understands now. I try to convince him. Maybe he doesn't understand. Okay. Vaidemon joins the city. Ah, he can talk. Vaidemon is an interesting Digimon. You can Digivolve into him, but it requires you just to make it to the end of your life cycle with not meeting any other Digivolution requirements, from what I can recall off the top of my head. So it's kind of like the Numamon of the Ultimates. It's a consolation prize, if anything. But it can still be difficult to get in its own way. There is a Digivolution item for it, which you can find in the... I think it's in Mount Infinity, or maybe it's the back dimension, which is an area that's not come up yet. If you needed to have that as a Digivolution. And also, I don't know if that sound it makes when it was moving on screen is present or omnipresent throughout if you had it as your partner. If it is, I would sooner delete my save file than have it follow me around, because that is... Oh, that's nasty. That is, yeah, just put a bullet in me if I... Like, if Digimon were real and it was following me around making that noise, I'd just like, look, we've had some good times. You were a great champion, but, like, you need to leave because I'm gonna kill you otherwise. And step into Kunamon's bed. We're not here for Kunamon's bed, no. Let's see. Is that an item? Oh. I want to go... I think it's down here. It's not the one on the right, I don't think. Yes, this is the screen. Just pick that up for the sake of picking it up. Now you'll... Jesus wept! Alulamon, because I can play with you. I am going to fucking destroy you. What I was going to do, I suppose this might give me a chance to use it MP recovery. Get shit on. Well, that was convenient, if anything, maybe. I don't know if that was convenient or not, but yeah. The reason we're here is that tree that was mentioned earlier, where we thought someone was in. We go up to it now. Even monkeys fall from trees. Oh, flatten knee drop. And we get ambushed for a lot of damage. And this is Etamon. So Etamon lives in this tree. And I think this is a prosperity requirement. It's something like 50. Given that he's a high-ranking Digimon, you'd think it was a high requirement, so... And he's a bit difficult because he's got access to Warcry. And see, like, Megalospark is not doing shit. I should maybe have prepared for this a bit more. Do I have any boosting items? No, apparently not. We're just going to have to muscle our way through it. Yeah, so infamously in the dub, they decided to give him an Elvis voice for some fucking reason. I'm trying to think if he had like a particular voice in the original Japanese, because I remember watching it briefly, but I can't recall it off the top of my head. He had like the music motif going for him, but I don't know if it was like specifically like a artist they were going after, or kind of like maybe just like a Yankee sort of deal going on. Oh, there's no one. Here we go. Yeah, for those wondering, you can digivolve into Etamon, although I think... I don't know if it's specifically from Sukamon, or if it's also Nunamon and Nanimon, maybe. He's basically the ultimate level that you have access to if you use a Filth type Digimon. That did quite a lot of damage, but not as much I was fearing. He is just taking these hits, and now I'm paralyzed. I guess I'm taking my lumps. I'm gonna rule this digital world, y'all hear now? Oh ho ho. So Megalospark did 600 against that Alulamon, and it's only doing like 100 or 90 against Etamon. Just shows how far you can progress in this game with your levels and stuff. Ooh. No wait, Megalospark first. We'll go for the finish now. Ooh, 2k, very nice. Yeah, so that's one of the only 2 ambush type encounters I think I can recall from this game. The other, of course, being Edgemon that we've seen, but Edgemon does a lot more damage. I lost, but you guys all nothing. Apparently, objection. Don't be a sore loser. You even sneak attacked by surprise is kind of redundant. Oh, you leave me no choice but to. In that city of yours, I'll show you how strong I am. Just you watch. Edamon joins the city. Oh, you are having a fucking laugh. No! No! You bastard. Rodney, pull me out, I'm stuck. Here's the thing. I can autopilot out, but I lose the brain chip. And that brain chip is very valuable. I think what I'm going to have to do is call it here. And then I'll retrace what I did to get up to here off screen for the next time. Forget my life and find me in the Alps. Yeah, so here's another soft lock for you to be careful of. And I'll need to remind myself to try and think of, or try and make a, what am I trying to say here? Get an area, or start the encounter, rather, in an area which does not result me going over this tree route. So, Etamon apparently got the last laugh. God damn it. I'm not streaming soon, we need the outro slide. You may have won the battle, but I won the war, mister. I'm gonna rule the digital world while you're stuck in that tree stump. Oh. I don't know how that impression comes out. I'm gonna have to check this in post and see if it was any decent or not. Probably not. Usually I get too nervous when I'm doing these impressions and it just comes out as shit. Or like, for, what was it? There was one episode where I tried to do an impression and then it ended up sounding a bit like Snake. And then I tried to do a Snake impression and it sounded okay on my end, but when I checked the recording, it sounded more like Snake in the original thing than I did when I actually tried to do that impression. So, who knows, maybe I've done a good impression, maybe not. Anyhow, yeah, again we've ended on a bit of a sour note. Tune in next, let's see, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, for more Digimon, and tune back in tomorrow night at 7, unless anything goes awry, for more Crash Team Racing. We'll be going for Platinum Relics this time, and I hope I can see people there. And yeah, until next time, stay safe, and yeah, just stay safe. It's dangerous out there. Protect yourself at all times. Catch you later. I'm out. Peace.